It's Friday night in Hertfordshire, a time when the traffic cops are on particularly high alert, a time when accidents and incidents are all too common.
Whiskey 1, I've heard you're looking for a car in a field.
Already a report is coming in of a bad smash along a dark country lane on the outskirts of Watford.
Well, it's basically contact with a telephone pole. It's flat blood.
Decamp from a vehicle's crashed.
If you hit a telegraph pole or a tree, 90% of the time, the car's going to lose. Those telegraph poles go some metres down into the ground, so they're absolutely solid. And for you to hit one of those is likely to have some quite serious consequences.
The crash is in the middle of nowhere. Luckily, someone not too far away in a nearby farm was woken by the noise. But apart from a trail of blood, there's no sign at all of whoever was in the car.
We need to find that driver. As I approached, I could see that there was quite significant damage to the vehicle and that we needed to try and trace the occupants of that vehicle as soon as possible. Our priority at that point is the welfare of those people.
Ben suspects they can't have gone far. Anybody surviving the crash must be in a bad way. And blood inside the car means there's no time to waste.
There's marks on the road going back down there, where he's probably already been pointing in the wrong direction.
They are on route.
You can see there's another mark.
Thank you.
Yeah. Obviously spun out and woken a gentleman in the nearby house by crashing into his telegraph pole. But there's no one left to actually tell us what's gone on at the moment.
So not only do we have the problem of why they're not there anymore, but where are they? Because they could be lying in a field with a serious head injury, unconscious.
The damage to the Peugeot is extensive.
If you looked at it from the front, it almost looked as if it was only half a car. There was massive intrusion on the passenger side, which had pushed the passenger seat up. Anyone that had been in that passenger side, had there been a passenger, would have sustained quite serious injuries.
He'll be drunk because there's Foster's can all over the floor.
Is it?
And there's a pack in the back, 12 pack in the back in the front passenger footwell.
Empty beer cans are a pretty good clue as to what's gone on.
You could smell alcohol inside the vehicle. So I would say that the driver was most definitely under the influence of alcohol at the time that he crashed into that lamppost.
There could be somebody hiding in the nearby field, so the police helicopter X-Ray Alpha 99 has been called in to help with the search. Meanwhile, something else that might be to blame for the crash has been discovered: a space-saver wheel.
It's a smaller wheel, it affords you less grip, less braking, so it's not as safe. And that's why it's got a speed limit, a lower speed limit. You shouldn't drive quickly on the Space Saver, because it's not designed to take the same stresses as a normal tyre.
Yeah. Well, see, the problem is, the guy who phoned up said he saw two people. So he said as he's woken up with a bang, he's looked out of his window, which is pretty much just overlooking this, and he said he's seen two people get out, but he can't be sure whether they're males or females. And he says after that he's just phoned us, so he doesn't know which way they've gone, but I wouldn't want to be in the passenger seat of that. That's bad. But then if they're thrown over slightly, if they're not wearing a seatbelt, then you can be lucky.
We only had blood specifically in the driver's side of the vehicle. Anyone in the passenger side of the vehicle would have been seriously injured because there was basically no passenger compartment left in that vehicle. There was a blood trail leading from the car down the hill, which we followed to a point where it then appeared to disappear.
Despite the trail having gone cold and no one found by the helicopter, the cops aren't giving up hope of tracking down any of the occupants from the car tonight.
We deal with this a lot. People will drive their car, having had a drink, something will go wrong, and then they'll think, I can solve this. If I go home and say to the police, I don't know anything about it, I left my car at the pub, They think it will just go away, but it doesn't go away quite that easily when the car's wrapped around a telegraph pole.
In Dunstable in Bedfordshire, Friday nights are much like any other town across the country. Its pubs and clubs are packed with revellers out partying at the end of the working week. And as usual, some of them are worse for wear. In one of the town's nightclubs, someone's picked a fight with a bouncer.
Some door staff have detained a male outside a nightclub in Dunstable. But unfortunately, we've got no available Dunstable units at all.
It's a sign of the times that traffic cops are now often called in to help deal with public disorder.
It's literally a question of who can you pull out of the hat. And generally, it's traffic, and then it's firearms, and then the dog team come out as well.
Got a doorman here waving us down.
Shona's going to take command.
I got it. I'll go sort him out.
You're kind of thinking, here we go, we're going to end up having to sort of go to loggerheads with drunk people. You can't communicate with them, you can't negotiate with them, and they always have to be right.
But it's Shona that might not be right this time.
Put your arm around.
I'd naturally just thought, that's the person.
I didn't do it on purpose, baby. Babe.
The lad swears he hasn't done anything wrong.
I haven't done anything on purpose, man.
But a cab driver is alleging he's just vandalised his taxi.
And it was only when I was walking my guy away from the door staff and away from the nightclub itself that I realised that Ian had also got somebody handcuffed that was on the floor. And I'd started to think, well, what else have we got here?
Put your arm behind your back, chap.
Ian's got the man that smacked the bouncer.
Speaking to the door staff, they've confirmed, yes, this was the male that's assaulted one of them.
But while Ian's got his hands full, Shona is still on her own.
I'm not sucking, am I?
And now there's a problem.
Why am I handcuffs for?
There were some guys behind us in the queue that were winding him up and saying, oh, she's stronger than you, and really giving him a load of grief. And I think he clicked on and he felt a bit upset about that.
We need another unit here, please. Down on the floor.
What are you doing?
Get down on the floor.
Done this wrong, man.
And he's not going to be put down by a woman.
Just get him on the floor for me, please.
I ain't done nothing wrong, mate.
Down on the floor now.
Wait, what are you doing, man?
I've got him.
The doorman come over, picked matey up for me and helped put him to the floor.
Right, what this way? Keep your head down.
It's difficult because your natural instinct is to run over there and try and help. But I was conscious of the fact that I've got quite a well-built lad on the floor in handcuffs. I believe if I'd got up and gone over to help Shona, he'd have been on his feet, on his toes, straight down the road.
Backup has arrived at last.
Those people egging him on and making him feel really small didn't help my cause in any way, shape or form.
The high-spirited man hasn't been fighting, but he has damaged the taxi.
He's really ripped that off, hasn't he? Yeah. He's very drunk. One in for ABH against the door staff, and then one for criminal damage, but he's completely kicking up in the van, so we're going to have to go back to custody and sort him out. Let's go.
Back at the scene of the single vehicle crash, there's been a breakthrough.
We'll go and have a look for you.
We received a call on the radio to say that the guy that we believe was the driver had been traced at an address just literally probably about a 10-minute walk away.
Muddied and bloodied, the man says he wasn't the driver, but he isn't denying he was in the car.
I believe that was his ex-girlfriend's address that he managed to make his way to. She obviously wasn't overly impressed because her and her family had been woken up by him banging on the door.
Have you consumed any alcohol in the last 20 minutes?
Yes, I have, yeah.
The man's not denying he's been drinking either.
Okay, what have you had?
I've had 2 cans Fosters.
Well, I've been here probably about 20 minutes. Last half an hour, 40 minutes, yeah.
Right, so your last drink was half an hour ago.
Something like that.
In case he was driving, he's going to be breathalyzed.
Right, you keep riding until I tell you to stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's it, lovely, thank you.
He's almost double the limit of 35 micrograms of alcohol per 100 millilitres of breath. The crashed car hasn't been stolen. It belongs to the man's father, and he'd been in it with a friend.
He claimed that he hadn't been driving the vehicle and that he'd been sat in the back seat of the vehicle, that his friend had been driving. Unfortunately, he was unable to name his friend, and that's how he'd come to be involved in the accident and sustained the injuries that he had.
He's got Peugeot keys in his pocket, which we will have matched to the car to make sure it's so completely fixed.
Even though the keys were in his pocket, the police still can't disprove the man's story, nor will a DNA test help their cause.
On P&C, what's the previous?
He's given a story involving him being in the back seat. Now, to get himself out of that vehicle, because it's a two-door vehicle with the passenger side smashed in, it's then necessary for him to climb through the front seat, through the console, out the driver's door. Yeah, we can do DNA tests on the airbag and on the blood found in the centre console and on the dashboard and wherever else. And that will prove that he was in the car, but we can't prove who was driving.
Whoever was driving has escaped justice this time. But that's not the case for the two men arrested outside the nightclub in Dunstable. They're being hauled into custody to give their stories.
I'm not fighting. Who we say fighting? I'm not fighting anywhere. Please be careful.
He was very up and down, very hyperactive. I think he was more misunderstood.
Because
you were fighting. He hadn't done anything wrong, he was saying. We were left alone initially in the interview room, and he started to get a little bit more resistant towards me, so I had to get another unit to come in. But he was searched and a small amount of cannabis was found on him.
It's for medicinal purposes, he says.
Prescribed for it. I can't get sleep without.
Super! You get these at chemist, do you?
No,
I'm obviously going to the wrong chemist.
Right.
Don't take the piss.
Okay, we're going to take these cuffs off slowly.
Outside, Ian's taking no chances with his prisoner.
That's called the step that I warned you about. Right, going around that way.
I'm not going nowhere.
I know. I'm not gripping you hard, am I?
You don't need to hold my arms up.
I do need to hold your arms. Hey, do that again.
Yeah?
And if it... All right, if you're going to play it like that, then you're coming straight in.
You've got to control him for your safety primarily, but then also for his safety, because what you don't want to do is suddenly let him go. He tries to turn around, run away, and he falls flat on his face when he's handcuffed to the rear. If they've got an opportunity to go at you, and they want to go at you, they'll try and do it.
Find the whole thing a little bit hilarious.
No, that's right.
Cool.
Happy?
Right, back up in the bending down
Swing
position.
his legs around that way. All right, Derek.
Yeah.
Purely because of what you just did out there in terms of your little reaction, I don't want any more of that, all right? So, that's a similar thing to what I was just talking about.
What difference does it make? I didn't hear the reaction.
As soon as you arrest somebody, you're responsible for them. And even though they might be giving you all the abuse under the sun, you still have to look after them.
No.
Stay like that, don't move.
Oh, shut up.
Nice. Thank you very much.
14% of road deaths involve drivers over the drink-drive limit. Frighteningly, more than a third of all drivers admit to driving the morning after a heavy night before.
Hello? Kind of, boss.
What they don't often realise is that they can still be well over the limit.
Mate, I've stopped the car at Norton Street. It's all over the road and it's curbs and everything. I've not got my jacket on me. I'm going to the beach. Can you give us a hand?
However, it's a problem the traffic cops are all too well aware of.
We were on our way to Luton and got a call from the inspector. I've stopped a car. Have you got a breath kit? Can you come and just assist me, please? I haven't got anything with me.
Yeah, we'll be with you in about 3 minutes.
It's the morning rush hour in Kempston near Bedford.
There's three schools within that area. At that time of day, there's a lot of people, a lot of pedestrian traffic. There's a lot of cars as well.
There he is.
The suspected early morning drink driver pulled over by Chris and Keith's boss is a female.
It's a lady.
I can't seem to put a finger on it, but the women are quite bad for drink driving. In my dad's day, used to be working men knock off early on a Friday, and still builders still do it now, don't they? They call it Poets' Day. They go to the pub, but more and more women are doing it.
Because he pulled out in front of me, caused me to stop. Because you're driving so hesitant, and then when I pulled you over, you hit the curb. I'm going to be required to do a breath test because your eyes are glazed. I've got a feeling you're impaired, so I'm going to do a breath test on you.
When I just got near the window of the car, I could smell what I would class as stale alcohol.
Being stopped by the police has taken the woman's breath away.
That's not blowing, is it? All that will do is get yourself arrested. Give yourself a chance, all right? Hold on, look, watch me.
It's to their advantage to blow, although she probably didn't think so.
Deep breath and blow. Keep blowing, keep blowing, keep blowing. OK, that's all right, it's taking it. It's just analysing it.
The reading has taken Keith's breath away.
She scored 149, which was a very high score.
It says fail, OK? So I will tell you now that you are under arrest on suspicion of driving with excess alcohol in your body. Tell you don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you don't mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. And anything you do say may be given in evidence, OK? So what will happen now is we'll go back to the police station at Greyfriars. You'll get the chance then to blow on another machine, and it will be the analysing of that sample that will decide whether you're over or under the legal limit.
It's not only the woman that's worse for wear, so are her tyres.
This one's really, really low, so it's below the minimum depth. Minimum depth is 1.6 millimetres. And look, the tyre is actually starting to split, where she's used it so much and she's not replaced it.
I was just shocked. I've not seen tyres like that for a long time.
And she's drunk. I'm lost for words. I can't believe how stupid and irresponsible she is.
You know, drink driving has gone down, I believe, but there's still people who ignore the law. And the fact is, you know, 2,500 people die on our roads every year, and it's too many, and drink driving is a massive factor in that.
That was in the footwell, so that might explain a lot of it.
She's probably called at the shop where she'd pulled out in front of the inspector, having just purchased the half bottle of scotch that she had with her, and then perhaps had a top-up for her breakfast.
Having blown 149, it's going to be a while before the woman is sober enough to be charged. She might be needing her toothbrush at the nick.
She's going to be in all day, most of the night.
Your emotions cloud your judgment, so you try to remain calm all the time. But I was really angry with her for having the audacity to be that drunk.
Okay, do you want to put your seatbelt on for me?
When it comes to getting on a wheel, having consumed alcohol, my sympathy soon wears out, because actually my wife got hit by a drunk driver and he slammed straight into her at speed. He wrote both cars off and her shoulders never recovered properly. As I came down, there were two mums with red buggies with toddlers in. Now, I've got a police car, which is Battenberged up with blue lights, bright white, yellow and blue. She didn't even see my car pulled out, causing me to stop. Now, if that car had gone further forward and hit those kiddies and those prams, then we're not looking at drink drive, we're looking at fatality. So, actually, I'm really happy. It's a good result. One unsafe driver off the road.
Hello, sir. All right, boss.
She was arrested and taken in our patrol car down to the police station because the inspector had a meeting to go to. So we actually dealt with her and processed her. And then Chris put her onto the breath machine.
Go. Keep going, keep going. Watch the little bar. Try and see if you can trip it over. Yep, you're done. Right, do you need to sit down now?
No, I'm all right.
Well, you can do, because that's it. It's all over. All right, well done.
So it will go through a check sequence, and then it will all flash, and then it will show you 2 readings. All right. Basically, the legal limit is 35, but they don't take any action till it gets to 40. Okay, so you're hoping that one of those readings will show 39.
Okay.
Do you think it will show that low?
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just there. If you want to just shut the door behind. Yeah.
That's going up.
159, 166.
That is a very high reading. Well, over 4 times over the legal drink drive limit. She actually blew higher at the station, which suggests that she'd probably had a drink from that bottle before she'd pulled off.
That's the most I've ever seen. You?
I've seen, yeah, about that before.
How she's walking, I don't know. First time you come across things, you always are aghast, and you just can't believe people are that irresponsible.
You're joking?
No.
The woman is going to have to spend at least 8 hours locked up before she's sober enough to be charged.
If you think that what could have happened...
Yeah, all right, yeah.
She went out and drove like that. She's a walking death machine. Do you want a cup of tea?
No, glass of water, please.
Want some water? All right, we'll get you some water. All right. Cheerio.
In Luton, the police have a little extra help to fight crime. A network of over 120 CCTV cameras that, rather than just gather evidence, are monitored around the clock with a direct link to the police, so offenders can be caught in the act. These people caught on camera with the green van haven't come to Sainsbury's to do their shopping. They're helping themselves to clothes left for charities. The control room operator is in direct contact with PC Ian Leeson and is directing him in.
Yes, I'd say left towards the tap. Green Ford Transit, P-Reg, is believed to be involved in theft of charity boxes. Sainsbury's, Eastern Europeans possibly on board.
Ian's not taking the call lightly.
It's one of those incidents where you hear the nature of it come over and you think, no, I'm going to that, because at the end of the day, somebody's taken the time to give up their possessions. They've given them to a charity and taken the time to do it, and the charity are doing something good for people at the very far end of it who are expecting to receive these goods. So it's not affecting just one person they're stealing from, it's affecting the person who had the goodwill to hand it over in the first place, the charity that's trying to organise it, and fundamentally the person at the end of the line.
There's no mistaking the suspect's bright green van.
What I want you to do is go down that road and pull in, all right?
Sorry, what was that? Turning left now across the traffic, it's going...
Juliet 12, I'm with it now.
Much.
How are you doing? How many people are in your van?
Sorry?
How many people?
People?
You, phone down, please. Yeah, end of call.
I'm not entirely
No, stop.
sure that
Oi.
there's anybody in the dress.
Stop back in your van.
Could you get Oscar
Wait there for me.
please?
Just give me your keys.
Yes, boss.
Well, two, dude.
I'll explain why in a second. There's something to do with an allegation that you might have taken something that doesn't belong to you.
I'm going to show you back to your
Yes, charity bags.
Stopped, okay.
Okay?
Yes,
Charity bags. So if you just step out for me for a second. I'm going to pop these on you.
Juliet 12, you're in order, aren't you?
Yes.
Right. Sorry. Don't put your hands up there. Yeah. Pop them down by your side. I'm not going to shoot you.
It was one of the more surreal moments when you ask a driver to get out of the vehicle and he turns around and puts his hands in the air. You just think, no, not in England. Just pop them down by your side. I'll be quite happy with that.
No, round the front.
Sorry.
That's all right. Come over here for a second. I'm only handcuffing you because I want to search your vehicle.
Road, yes.
What?
Right, you just sit in there for a minute while I look in your vehicle.
Yes.
OK?
The men are from Romania and don't appear to speak much English.
The language barrier became apparent quite quickly, and it makes it very difficult then to obviously get the message across.
The man in the green van's been caught red-handed.
That'll be the charity bags.
And you never know with jobs like this whether or not there's anything more to it. It was PC Knight passed the details over the air, and it came back that the gentleman he detained was actually wanted.
Sorry, boss.
Right.
What happened?
Where did you get those bags from, the clothes?
Not the house. Come in.
The house?
Yes, collect.
Are you being honest with me?
No.
Not lying?
No lie. Come in. Not
Promise?
Promise.
Promise you're not lying?
Come in, not two people.
It's okay. I'll speak to somebody that will tell me whether you're lying or you're being honest. So
yes,
just bear with
boss,
me.
no problem. No problem.
Don't panic.
Yes, boss.
The man's got no idea he was seen by a CCTV operator.
What information have we got regarding these charity bags?
We were watching them on CCTV, remove them.
Copied, and where were they?
Sainsbury's, Stocksville Road.
Are we sure that they are charity bags because he's stating that they're clothing belonging to somebody that he knows?
Yeah, we just confirmed with CCTV. They're definitely taken them out of the charity thing.
Copied. So we have got footage of them removing it from the bin.
Yes.
Wonderful. That'll be 2 in then.
You could look at it and say, oh, it's a minor thing, it's some clothes which somebody's thrown away. But they haven't thrown them away. They've given them away for a specific reason, and that's to help somebody else out. And I don't believe they had the right to take that person's clothes away from them.
Stealing from charities is not a laughing matter, although it seems to be to the Romanian.
What's your name?
Angelus.
538, your location
Right.
is 25 Marlow Avenue, not Melbourne.
You weren't honest with me.
Marlow Avenue.
They don't belong to you.
They got it. Come in.
Thank you for that.
Okay. Do you want to know something? Before you dig yourself a big hole and say anything else, I'm going to caution you. You do not have to say anything may harm your defence. If you do not mention questions which later align in court, anything you do so may be given evidence, OK? I'm cautioning you because at this moment in time you're now under arrest for theft of those charity bags. You're telling me that they've come from a house, correct? Right. I don't need to, because in this wonderful day and age we've got things called CCTV cameras, right?
Yes.
Which have just seen you.
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? I haven't told you what they've seen yet.
The problem, the clothes, there.
Right.
Possible, tell me what...
Those clothes were out of a charity bin.
Yes, boss.
Yes. So they didn't belong to you, did they?
Sorry. Me know this. Out the clothes. No. The house, the door, please possible take this one. Yes.
No. You have gone down to Sainsbury's and you've been seen to take those bags out of the charity bin.
Possible.
Yes.
No, sorry. Possible look the camera.
Right.
Something the door. They commit.
Next to the charity bin. Okay.
Yes.
As I say,
Something.
that's what's been seen.
Yes.
That's what you're under arrest for. So we're going to get you to the police station now, and you'll be dealt with for it. Okay? Just watch your legs.
Yeah.
He's denying it, stating that they're actually clothes from his house or belonging to a friend of his. There's a slight language barrier, but he gets the gist of obviously why he's under arrest. I don't think he's been entirely truthful with me at this moment in time, and he probably won't be when he gets back to the station. But if the CCTV is as good as they say, he's banged to rights.
It's another sign of the times, perhaps, that people are turning to scavenging for a living.
The 2 gentlemen I've stopped, as well as several of the ladies, some children, and it was almost like a family outing down there, or a group of friends. They've obviously gone along with the intention of gaining or grabbing as many clothes and items as they could that day.
And he's smiling away, quite happy in the back of his car. No remorse whatsoever at this moment in time. So we'll see if we can have his vehicle off him as well, but he has got insurance. We'll just have to have a quick look round and see if it meets the requirements to actually be on the road, or whether it's in a dangerous and unsuitable condition. It's going to be interesting, especially if this footage is as clear as they say. I'll just move this slightly down here, mate, if you can just keep an eye on him. Just the high-performance vehicle I thought it was.
The passenger, who is wanted for another offence, and the driver are both going to be questioned back at the police station. 20 miles north of Luton in Bedford, Chris is out with PC Tanvir Hussain.
One day is everywhere, but not the one that we want.
They're on the prowl with ANPR, automatic number plate recognition equipment that's built into their unmarked patrol car.
Tan noticed this white van and it activated our ANPR.
The reader is linked to the police national computer and flags up any suspicious vehicle.
Slow down, just turn right, see what he's doing. Just go into the forecourt as if we're filling up. There he is, look. Burglaries. The van was linked to thefts in the Bedford area.
The man's a modern-day rag and bone man who's also taken to scavenging for junk to make a bob or two. His high-vis top gives him an air of officialdom and a cover for committing petty crime in broad daylight.
If you put out road signs and cones, close the road off, nobody asks any questions. You walk around in a fluorescent jacket and you've got a van with a yellow light on it, and they think you're official. And they just go down the road and they take all the drain covers.
What is it?
Cone.
It's not actually a cone, but an old post for cats to scratch on.
There you go. Let's go and throw a few F's in and get him to put it back. Let's just see what he does, just for a couple of minutes.
If he come out now.
No, he's looking for more stuff. See him wearing that. I just don't want him to knock on someone's door. Quite a few elderly people living in that block of flats. What he's looking for is scrap metal, so they can go and sell it on, get it weighed, get some money for it. That's what they're really looking for. Put something else in there.
Yeah, that's what he was carrying.
I know it's minor. We just get him to put it back. End of.
Chris and Tan are going to have a stern word.
It doesn't belong to him. Whether somebody's throwing it out is irrelevant. It doesn't belong to him. Most probably his dad. I decided that he was going to put it back. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Jump out. If you just take out what you put back in here and put it back where you found it, because it doesn't belong to you, and then we can have a chat, please.
What is it?
Come on, I'll show you. All right, for a start, put that back. That doesn't belong to you. Okay? Irrelevant. It doesn't belong to you. So if you can put it back, please.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Do I have to do that? Do I carry stuff back?
If you can put it back by that grit salt to start off with, then we can go from there. Please.
When Tan told him to put what turned out we thought was a batter cone to be a cat scratching post back, he couldn't believe it.
While the man returns the cat scratching post, Chris is scratching around with the ladies' bingo cards.
Did you win anything?
£3.5, is it?
Have you asked anybody that you could take it?
Well, I shouted up to the old boy and he said it doesn't matter, you know?
No, you didn't. We were watching you from across the road. You didn't shout out about no one, sir.
If you're watching me, you'd have seen it.
No, absolutely not, sir. I'm sorry.
You mean you go to all that grief for a bit of plastic stuff like that?
It's put back. I'm happy. End of. At no time did he speak to anybody, so the fact that he was lying straight away didn't go down too well.
To leave him outside for the scrap man.
It's a case of one man's trash is another's treasure.
If you've got permission to have it, I haven't got a problem with it, sir. It might be stuff that people have thrown out, but having said that, you still need a licence to collect items from the road or from gardens, so I'm fairly confident he didn't have a licence.
I can smell alcohol, sir, so because of that I require you to provide a sample of breath for roadside analysis. I must remind you that failure to do so or refusal to do so could lead to your arrest. Do you agree to do this, sir?
Of course I do, man.
Thank you very much. Have you done one of these before?
I have, many years ago.
Okay.
Did you pass it? No problems?
I wouldn't mind, we don't even drink.
Bite down hard and blow until I tell you to stop. Big breath. Go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Thank you. There you go. That's something you can have. Zero.
You can smell alcohol off of me.
I can smell alcohol.
I think you want to blow into one of them, mate.
Excuse me, he's taking that. He's a diabetic.
Right, okay.
If I can smell alcohol, then I can request it.
He got a heart attack, so I don't think you drink.
Some people tell me that they don't drink and they have had a drink.
And
So my job is to
these,
believe
is to
nobody
keep his sugar level
and be
up.
suspicious.
Yeah.
The couple are free to go.
Having looked in the back of his van, he'd clearly been to a lot of places before we caught up with him. So anything with a bit of metal on it, they'll have it and they'll put it in the back of the vans. Sorry, I just wanted him to put it back just out of principle. That's all it was.
No, I understand.
Back in Luton, the Romanian rag rustlers have arrived at the police station.
He wasn't bothered. It was just a case that he didn't want to admit to me that he knew he'd done wrong and he knew he shouldn't have taken them.
Possible look the camera.
Oh,
okay.
Listen, I have to look at the camera. I don't just arrest people for driving clapped out green transit vans.
I don't know. Possible look. This
I will
one
look.
me stolen.
Give me your hands.
Yeah,
Let's
boss.
start with this.
Sorry.
The cops have an answer to the language barrier. It's a dial-up service called the Language Line.
Romanian.
Translators, fluent in any chosen language, are available 24 hours a day.
All custody suites, any officer that's out and about on patrol as well can use it. It's invaluable, especially in roads policing.
Hello. Hello. Hello, interpreter. We've got the second person here now. Ask him how much he's had to drink tonight, please.
Something's gotten a little lost in translation.
What's he saying?
I will stick my in your face.
Okay. Thank you for your services. I'm going to terminate this call and put him straight into a cell because obviously you don't need to take this kind of abuse, okay?
The custody sergeant dealt with that quite swiftly, I think.
Take this man down to M11.
Yep.
Okay.
Hello?
Angelo, this way.
He was taken straight to his cell after that because if he's not going to treat the operator with respect, then she's not paid to deal with that sort of thing.
Shoes.
It's not been quite the rags to riches story the Romanian had been hoping for.
Okay, if you need anything, there's a buzzer. It's just there, all right? Press the buzzer. Thank you.
Most people who drive over the prescribed limit do so after dark. Most traffic cops regard them as the biggest danger on the roads. For Chris and Tan, catching them is just about the most important part of their job.
We're known as the OPL disqualified driver boys because that's all we target. We arrest practically every shift. It's our passion to go and get those people.
A report is coming in of an accident.
Yes, boss, details?
One vehicle on the A421 between the BP and the Marshallings roundabout.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, all right.
It involves a single vehicle on a fast dual carriageway. Whenever that happens, thoughts turn to wheels falling off, or more likely, drivers that have been drinking.
This is between the BP and the Marshallings roundabout.
Over, there's another lane. Whole lane. Thank you.
Chris is quite new to traffic, and getting to the scene of an accident as fast as possible is still one of the best bits about the job.
You can get excited, bless him. It'll soon wear off. Tango 2 Whiskey 2. Any better location reference the RTC, whether it's east or westbound?
Lights up there.
It's about 3 miles from the M1. It's a new stretch of carriageway which has only been up about a year now. It's not far from the Woodson Junction, and I think we've come across it.
Oh, it's hit.
Yeah, it's hit that and it's bounced off, and it's hit that and it's bounced off, and it's hit everything else and bounced off.
There's an ambulance here already, but there aren't any casualties to be found.
By the time we turned up, the occupants had left the vehicle and had run off across the field. We've had a decamp 2 person.
It's a familiar situation for the cops. A smashed vehicle and, for whatever reason, the people in it have not wanted to hang
I'll
about.
try and get in your description shortly.
See where is it?
Oh yeah, he saw it up there, he swerved, he's hit the barrier, spun around, hit this and ended up here.
The car's a mess.
The car just veered to the left, hit the ditch, and then veered sharply to the right and then hit the concrete barrier, and then gone smack back into the barrier on the left, and then spun around.
Severe front end damage. If you can arrange immediate recovery, please.
Fortunately, some road workers are able to point out which way the two men went.
Over there and over that way, yeah.
Towards Milton Keynes, one of them's got tattoos all over his arms.
Basically, they wanted a lift and they've jumped over the fence and headed over that way. So, and we said, you know, you should ring the police and wait till someone turns up.
Interested about that, so
yeah. So it's either not their car or there's something amiss.
Just roughly, which way did you see him go off?
over there, onto the road.
Yeah, can't see anybody over there at the moment.
They've gone.
Did you actually see the accident happen?
No. We just must have missed it. Missed it.
All right.
With fields stretching into the distance, this is clearly a job for X-Ray Alpha 99.
We were lucky that the helicopter was available and the dog was nearby, so he was on scene within minutes.
So we've been here about 5, so 10 in total. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I've got passengers just arrived. We're at the best place for them to be.
The canine is called Paolo. He's a Hertfordshire dog, but he hails from Liverpool.
As soon as the dog started to track and the helicopter was there, I looked behind me and we had highways there. We had the ambulance on scene. We had our car with the flashing lights. Tan was in the field with the dog and they were starting to go, and I thought, well, I'm not hanging around here. I'm going to get myself a baddie.
That's only if Paolo and his handler, PC Chris Keneally, don't get them first.
Cast him across the area between the two roads, which was sort of rough ground, and he picked up the track.
But there's a complication. The field is full of cows.
And of course his head come up and he thought, well, might have about 20 cows to chase here. But in all fairness to the dog, he carried on with his track.
The next hedgerow ahead of you, you then want to turn left and follow that down to the corner of the field. There's a small bush there. We've got 2 heat sources lying under the bush.
The offenders were hiding in a ditch in amongst undergrowth to make it a bit more difficult for the crew with a thermal imager camera equipment to find, but not impossible.
We need to be this side.
Once you get through the gap, I think there's another hedgerow on your right. You need to get through that hedgerow as well.
It's electric fence, Chris.
Hey?
It's electric fence, that one.
Yeah, got that. Pull that up, will you?
He's obviously tracked their general route because he's going towards them.
The dog, despite being electrocuted, which made it very cross, was onto a track.
A good direction of travel at the moment for you, Delta 6. You've still got about a good 7,500 metres to go.
The thermal imaging camera has picked out 2 people and they're hiding up to their necks in a drainage ditch. But despite that, Paolo is onto their scent.
He was born to be a police dog. He loves coming to work.
That 6 is about 4 yards ahead of the dog.
He loves tracking and searching and chasing people.
Sorry, apologise.
I got a bit close. It's that adrenaline rush. You want to be with the dog man should he find these individuals so you can detain them, but at the same time you just got to hold back, let the dog do its job.
The undergrowth at the end of the field is extremely dense.
6, the littering line down just slightly to your right, about half a metre.
There was an electric intensity in the air, the sense of the hunt that was palpable. You knew we were going to catch them. I understood what a bloodhound felt when it was on a hunt.
Stay there, get up, police officer!
Paolo's got his teeth into something.
I just heard this almighty scream and thought, okay, that is them. Stay there! Where's your mate? Where's your mate?
Stay still! Stay still!
Come out here, mate, come on!
Unfortunately, I weigh a bit more than the dog, so when I went down the bank, I went head first, landed flat on my face, covered in water. Well, as I'm basically picking myself up out of the water, the dog's already gone through now to the reeds and has actually located one of these fellas.
Unfortunately for the men, his bite is worse than his bark.
Hand! Lean! Where are you, mate? Come this way. Come this way. Give me your Come this way, otherwise you can get bitten. Come on. Come on. Right, you can lick these wounds out of the way. You've got to fall down.
I've got one, stand by.
Where you bitten? Okay.
Am I kidding you?
Okay, fine. Right, okay.
The second man's also proving to be quite tasty.
We were having a little tussle trying to get him out, and the dog was trying to pull him back in.
No, number 2's got his hands up.
Took a chunk out of one of his legs, and the other one caught him in the arm and the leg as well.
I'll get you some paramedic help. Listen, you are. If you want some help from any medical assistants, they're coming this way. You sit here longer, you're going to get hypothermia. Wake up and listen to me. You're going to get hypothermia if you stay here. Stand up and let's get to the road now.
And the thermal imaging camera on the helicopter will pick out an ant's body heat. So there was no way they were going to get away from it. And the dog did its job beautifully.
Sorry, what's
So, Dan.
Dan?
Ring.
Okay.
Oh, mate.
You know, a lot of time people say if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. If you don't want to get bitten, then don't, you know, try and escape from a police dog.
Right, there's nothing stopping you going in handcuffs at the moment.
And you are under arrest on suspicion of twat.
You're under arrest on suspicion of taking a vehicle without consent, OK? You do not have to say anything about the manhunt defence. If you do not mention now, something which you later rely in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence, OK?
Right, Tanny, I'm with you.
Trying to get to work, mate, you know what I mean? That's all.
You're trying to get to work?
Yeah.
OK.
We're not criminals, mate, honestly.
No.
Running away from an accident and hiding in a ditch would seem to suggest otherwise to the cops.
Who's got a torch?
40 miles away in Hertfordshire, there's been another car crash. Ben Harper is racing there with PC Jackie Miles.
For an immediate response, Loom Lane, Radcliffe, got an RTC.
She's been in the force for 21 years and seen a few changes.
When I joined, I had to wear a skirt all the time, other than on nights between October and April. It could inhibit you if you needed to climb over a fence after somebody. It wasn't always a pretty view.
Let's go. Yeah, we're from Watford, Let's go, go, go.
Two vehicles have collided head-on in the leafy town of Radlett.
I don't tend to deal with many incidents within the Radlett area. It's a very affluent and quite a quiet area.
Reports are suggesting one of the drivers, a woman, is still in her car and legless.
Hello.
They were right.
How are you?
Listen, I completely admit this. I'm over the limit driving. My mum lives round the corner and I was going to go and park my car.
Okay.
And I admit it totally.
Okay, all right, no problem at all.
It. I'm sorry.
I appreciate you being honest with me.
I am totally
okay.
over the limit. I'm
all right,
sorry.
brilliant.
It's the first for someone to be that candid towards me about what they've actually done.
We need to do a breath test with you.
Yeah,
I appreciate you've said you've had a drink.
I have.
But we need to have an idea of how much you've had to drink,
that's
okay?
Fine.
First of all, my main concern, are you injured at all?
No, not at all.
No?
No,
And you're
I'm
absolutely fine.
I'm fine.
Were you the only person in the car?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Just
you
me.
own the car, do you?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay,
Yes.
no worries at all. Do you want to step out and come with me over to the car then?
Sure.
And we'll do a breath test with you.
She'd already admitted that she was under the influence of alcohol. I could smell it on her, and I could see from the way that she was walking and from her eyes were quite glazed, that she'd had a few drinks.
Have you, when was the last time you had an alcoholic drink?
Probably about half an hour ago.
Half an hour ago.
Yeah.
Okay, I can smell it on you at the moment.
Yeah.
So
I've had a couple of glasses of wine.
okay, so it's half an hour ago you've had last had your drink. And what was it that you had to drink?
Wine.
I like to try and get a breath sample from them at the side of the road to give us an indication as to how much alcohol they've got, because it sometimes negates the need to take them to custody.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Right, you're not blowing.
I am
okay?
blowing.
I need
blowing
you
as
to
much as I
blow,
can.
okay, as if you're blowing a balloon up.
Okay.
It's not difficult to do this, okay?
I'm sorry, I'm
All right.
trying.
Okay, nice big deep breath. Keep going. Right, you're not blowing.
I am blowing.
You're not.
I am.
You're not. You're sucking it, and the machine tells me that you're sucking on it, okay?
She definitely was sucking up the tube rather than blowing into it. I'm not so sure it was a deliberate act. I just think she wasn't listening to what she was being told.
I don't know how to do this. I've never done this before.
Have you blown a balloon up before?
Yes.
Okay,
of
that's all
course.
I'm asking you to do, okay? Is take a nice big deep breath. It's just like a straw, and just keep blowing into the machine. Keep going, you're sucking, okay? That's it. Right, you're under arrest for failing to provide, okay, a breath sample to me. And also, Section 4, driving a motor vehicle whilst unfit through drink or drugs. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem at all. My colleague is just going to give you a quick search. It's Amber.
Amber's getting a red card. What happened is pretty much black and white.
So she's been coming down this way as the Peugeot's been going up that way, and this one's on the wrong side of the road, crossed over, and they've collided, unfortunately.
The lady who's been drink driving in the 4x4 has been on the wrong side of the road, and therefore they've hit offside to offside.
The woman driving in the other car is shaken up, but luckily not seriously hurt.
Okay, are you aware that we've now got her arrested for drink drive?
I'm not surprised.
She'll be taken to Hatfield custody, where we'll put her onto a bigger machine, but we'll be in contact with you to let you know what happened. We had local officers that were on scene. They remained with the other lady from the other vehicle to allow us to be able to get to custody as soon as possible.
Back in Bedfordshire, Chris can barely contain his excitement.
Got 'em, chaps.
There's always a sense of jubilation when a good job comes together.
Yeah, they're over there, about 3 fields over, laying in the river. Yeah, it was shattered. Yeah, they were in the river, and the helicopter got them, and then the dog came in. They didn't move, so the dog decided to let them know it was there. But we got them. Thanks for your help, chaps. They're over by the double roundabouts on the old road. Yeah. Both of them got dog bites. Both to the legs. One guy's got a bicep injury. Dog's bit him a couple of times. He wouldn't let go. Shame. So,
do you need us to go and have a look at him?
Please, because we're gonna. If you take him to hospital, we'll follow you.
Right.
Just make sure that they're all right, and then we'll sort our business
after.
after.
Marsden to come off, haven't we?
Yes.
After the thrill of the chase, there's time to clear up a few of the finer points.
Good track.
Yeah,
Why didn't they get up?
Something about the electric fence. I mean, he's had a few zaps off that.
That made me jump.
Yeah, came in a few shots as well. Good job wasn't at that point.
Yeah, quite. Are you okay? Or are you shaking?
Oh, soaking head first in that. So
Oh, bless you.
Head to toe, everything is. So, very satisfying to catch him.
Do you get extra training for diving?
Yeah, I should get extra money for it.
A chase is not normally that far. I've only ever had a chase of 1.5 miles run after somebody, but not that. 3 acres in a ditch across fields and electric fences and dodging cattle. One of the best jobs I've ever done.
Okay, mate.
The 2 men are off to hospital to have their various bite wounds looked at.
Yeah, that's nice.
Only for that, mate. Come on.
Had they come quietly, Paolo would have restrained himself from having a little nibble.
I've been bitten myself and it does hurt, so it's one good reason not really to have a challenge or run from a police dog. Certainly give up when you're told to give up.
The dog was on the money. Nearly had a go at me. He was like, don't get close. Nearly took a chunk out of my arse. That would have hurt. I had visions of him letting go of that dog and it just sort of coming after all of us. I would have been the first one out, that's for sure. I don't do dogs at all, mate. I'm absolutely scared of them.
Once again, proving who exactly was at the wheel is a forlorn hope.
They both had come from Cambridge Hospital, both plumbers doing some work there. The chap that I was with admitted to being the driver. However, we couldn't prove at the time who the driver was, so they were both arrested on suspicion of taking without consent. They were both breathalyzed, they were both over. One of them was a disqualified driver, and the other one had no licence and no insurance, so they were both dealt with and taken to the hospital.
Amber, who did come clean about being drunk after she crashed her car, is going to have another go at providing a sample of breath.
She was booked in, she was then taken to the intoximeter room. Up you come. Keep going, keep going, keep going. That's it, stop, that's it,
Sorry.
it's done, it's done.
Sorry.
Take a seat for me.
This time, she's managed it.
Okay, you're given 2 readings. First specimen was 72, okay? The second reading was 69. Legal limit is obviously 35, so you double the drink drive limit. She'd certainly never been in trouble with the police before, and she seemed quite daunted by everything that was going on.
It's just not like me to do this. It's just one of those silly things. I'm so responsible, and
She did seem sorry for what she'd done, but only because it was going to affect her and her job.
well, it's a bit bizarre to me because I made a silly mistake today. Never, ever, ever been in trouble with the police before, and this is a bit alien to me, the whole lot. I'm not an alcoholic. I don't drink in the pub every day. I don't, you know, I do a job. I do a job of work, and I'm totally civil and, you know, sensible.
I don't think she's a bad person. I just think, you know, she's a drink driver and she shouldn't have done it.
Amber's silly mistake was an expensive one. She's had her driving licence taken away from her for 17 months and was given a £100 fine. The other woman drink driver, who was more than 4 times the legal limit, was banned from driving for 3 years and ordered to do 150 hours community work. The 2 men caught bagging charity bags from outside Sainsbury's were released without charge because it couldn't be determined that the clothes were actually owned by anybody. Both the men arrested outside the nightclub in Dunstable were given police cautions, one for the assault on a door supervisor and the other for possession of cannabis. The man who was in the car that smashed into a telegraph pole but was only the backseat passenger was not charged with any offences. His friend, he said was driving, was never found. And one of the 2 men found hidden in a ditch after crashing their car admitted being the driver and was banned for 12 months for drinking and driving. But it was woof justice for his unfortunate passenger who wasn't charged but was bitten by the police dog.